Hello, Mustang fans, and welcome to this very special on-the-road episode of the Mustang Owners Podcast. I'm your host, John Clore, along with my co-host, Mike Ray, and we're here in Spring Green, Wisconsin, at the home of the Ringbrothers, and we've got none other than Mike Ring right here with us today. Mike, thanks for joining us today on the Mustang Owners Podcast.
Yeah, thanks for coming by and seeing me.
You're not in the office, or are you in your office?
This is my office.
That is the office.
I don't have a desk. This is my desk right
This
here.
is beautiful. Mike, it's called Ringbrothers. Why did you only arrange with Mike Ring?
Well, Jim conveniently is not here for the weekend. He, there's doing some tours and stuff. So Jim called and I talked to him and he said, Mike will be there and he can take care of it. So just go and he'll talk to you.
Nothing new there, that's for sure.
So Mike, we're really happy that I know you've got a tour going here for from folks from Cruise for a Cause, but to come into the shop and we're actually catching you doing what you love. This is it therapeutic for you? Is this what you love to do?
Yeah, honestly it is. This is a new 6970 hood we're coming out with. It's just fun to create, and this is what I really like to do. Not answer the phones or do anything, just do the work. Even the tour, I don't think people probably knew who I was.
No, we just said that as we were walking here. Like, did anybody even know who that was?
Who's that guy working on the
Yeah, and that's okay.
Really?
Yeah.
But you're one of the Ringbrothers, and you don't mind just being behind the scenes doing all this prep work, and you're going to actually wind up selling these?
Yeah, we'll end up selling this hood. It'll be on our SEMA build, so this will be on a car called Kingpin. Probably by the time this comes out, maybe...
Yeah, it'll be SEMA time, yeah.
SEMA time.
It might be that week.
Don't you like the noise? These are all the high school kids leaving right now, and they all want to show me their burnout. So if you look here, most of these are done by high school kids to show us what's really fast.
Let's show those Ringbrothers that our yellow school bus can do a whole shot.
So we get a lot of this every day. The high school kids show us what they got.
You know, it's so cool. How did you guys go from being car people to getting into, say, let's do a business? Was it the design end of it? Was it when you looked at a car, you said, I think I could change it? How did you guys wind up starting a business like Ringbrothers?
That's a good question. I was in the Navy and always tinkered with cars. Jim and I always tinkered with cars growing up, and I would do it on base. But, I got out and Jim started kind of doing restorations. But, anybody that does restorations, you're judged by what's wrong with a car.
Yeah.
It's never about what's right. It could be the wrong light bulb in the glove box, right?
That's right.
And so we went to, like Jim always says, we went to school with the nuns, and it was all about rules, and we kind of got tired of rules. Kind of the same with restoration. So we thought we would just start doing things, whether people liked it or not. They couldn't really say it was wrong. They just didn't like it, right?
Well, if it's your design, then
describes the word custom.
Yeah.
Well, so if it's your design, then it's your idea.
Yeah, I mean, whether they like it or not, they can't say, that's definitely the wrong windshield, that's definitely the wrong wiper motor.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So it was like, that kind of made it fun again to just do what we wanted to do.
So the work on the cars came first, and then the idea of designing them?
Yeah, then it was like, first we would just, like everybody, just build something, sell it, build another one, for a loss, of course, sell it.
Of course.
Anybody in this hobby knows that.
Oh, yeah.
But then it got to where people wanted us to build theirs, and now that's how it is. We don't build anything for ourselves. We just build them for other people. So it's kind of fun to use other people's money and build your dream.
Yeah.
I mean, people say, what do you got? And I say, well, really don't, because we're having fun.
So we had a big question. A lot of people that see you guys and see your cars or your builds, they ask, like, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Do they sit down and say, I have an idea, or they come to the Ringbrothers and say, what would you do with this car? And then do you show them your ideas? How does that work?
Usually they've got a vehicle and they want us to do. Over time, it's kind of nice when we can get somebody that trusts us to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can get, sometimes you got to coax owners into your vision.
So, and I'm sure
because
some
they have a
people
lot of
also
ideas, and we don't want to show them too much, because then it really, so we'll do a rendering.
Okay.
But we, behind the scenes, do a bunch of renderings and get to where we like it.
Yeah.
Then we kind of pitch that to them and try to convince them that this is a good way.
I'm sure they're not hard sells to do that once they see the cars.
Hard sell is the money part.
Yes. Now that could be true.
I mean, it's like so expensive today. I mean, things that, but I mean, like just yesterday we were building a car for a guy, and his amplifiers for 4 amps that he wants in this car that he's already, he's doing this on his own. How much do you think for 4 amps for the stereo?
$2,000 each.
$150,000 for
No,
four amplifiers.
What?
Are you kidding me?
He spent $150,000.
Do they have his name engraved in gold in them?
Yankee Stadium? Where
Yeah,
did they come from?
Can you believe it?
No.
I mean, that's how crazy.
What makes them worth that much money?
I'm not touching them. I mean, we're gonna make room for them, but I'm not. I have never heard of such a thing.
No, I want to know what's in
I
there.
didn't believe it.
Yeah.
Till I went online and found them, and he didn't exaggerate by one.
Oh my God, I can't imagine.
And the speakers are like 20,000, 25,000 for a pair, and there's 4 pair.
And I wanted my 6x9 Kmart
I just
special with the reverb.
Axle 2s in my car in high school.
I just want a bag of jerky.
Jensen tried.
Jensen's,
I'm way older
Oh yeah.
than you guys.
No, I'm telling you, I remember.
Pioneer
that.
6x9s.
Oh,
There you go.
So the other question, a lot of our viewers, they know about you, but the question was, you guys got into business, you had your shop, you're doing restorations, but there was a point, Mike, where the Ringbrothers became the Ringbrothers. So what put you over the top?
I don't think we're over the top.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I really.
World renowned.
I mean, really, look at we just do what we like. I don't think there's.
But if there's anybody in the car community, you say Ringbrothers, they know who you are.
People say that, but I honestly, I really. I mean. Yeah, I mean, I think the social media and all that. If one thing Ringbrothers have done, I think that I don't understand why other builders haven't done, is that we go to SEMA with all our cars. We come prepared. We have professional photos done.
Okay.
We have a write-up done, all the specs, and we hand them out to media. Because media today has changed, right? They don't have a photographer anymore. They don't want to spend money on anything.
No.
So if you can hand them the story,
Yeah.
every publication, good pictures, professional photos, which we take on our own and pay to have it done.
Yeah.
I think that's just the reason.
So this is how smart Mike Ring is. I spent 10 years at Auto Week before I went to Ford Motor Company, and our publisher said journalists are basically lazy. If you could write the story for them, they'd rather just put a topper on it and send it in.
Yeah.
And that's exactly the way the new journalism is right now.
Yeah. Yes.
And the other best way, just in case you weren't up to speed on this, is talking to Mike Ray and John Clore on the Mustang Owners Podcast.
There. So we got that part covered now too.
Because
We need to
YouTube,
do it a little more often.
we had a lot of fun on Spotify, but then we found out a lot of people watch their podcasts on YouTube, and they want to see what does Mike Ray look like? What is he? You really is Mike Ring actually? Is Mike Ring himself actually standing on this hood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what you were doing today.
Honestly, I don't know if I could just take a paycheck and the company support it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like.
Right.
That's just the way you grow up, right? You feel like you've got to earn your pay.
Yeah. What are you contributing?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's exactly that.
And it has your personal touches on it as well.
You don't see a showroom here. Our place is really kind of subdued. It's like every place has got something in it. I can't imagine having space that we got room to just show
cars.
How does that make you money? Or how do you pay that bill?
So you're getting ready to go to SEMA.
Yep.
And you're bringing down your latest build, and people are going to see Mike. They're going to see that everywhere.
Yeah.
Because it's a Ringbrothers car.
Yeah.
And we just, as for the Mustang owners, I know you do all sorts of cars here, but what about the Mustang makes it fun for you?
If anybody knows Mike and Jim, we've been Mustang guys our whole life.
Oh, okay.
It's not like, and we kind of for a while there kind of got pigeonholed where everybody thought that's all we did. So it kind of hurt us in a way because we loved Mustang so much that people thought that's all we would do.
Right.
So we had to kind of push the boundaries of that. But Mustangs are near and dear. I'm still a 4, 5, 6 guy at heart.
Yeah.
I just love those cars. But the 69 to me is probably right there too.
I think that's it. Yeah.
One of those cars that the design is so striking. If you can't look at one of those cars, even stock, and fall in love with it, then you don't want to understand what the Ringbrothers do.
Correct.
It's just, now that you get older, you look out here, what you guys brought in here, these Shelbys and these GTs, and you can't build cars that drive that good. It used
Right,
to be
right,
Hot
right.
Rodder could make
Oh,
a
yeah.
car
Right,
better,
right,
not
right,
today.
right.
And it's amazing what Ford has done with these cars. So it makes our job really
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
But what we have to do is make these 60, 70 cars drive better than they are,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm scared shitless in a stock
Oh,
car.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we thought they were fast. That's because the tires suck, the brakes suck. They were drum brakes
Right.
and bias ply tires,
Yeah.
and everybody thought they were
They did
fast.
not handle for
Yeah.
shit.
No.
They just
You got them going 90, and you thought you were
You're
just
gonna die.
killing it. Yeah, because this thing's so fast. It's like, no, it's just so scary.
You know, we appreciate you saying that, because working at Ford and being Ford guys, Mike's selling Mustangs. We see the market going down, and we know Mustangs are $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. But when Ringbrothers, just so that you know, you do a lot to help the Mustang out, because when they see what you do with your 60 or a SEMA build, they fall in love again with the car, and
Yeah.
we can't do that with just our new, dark horse.
Right.
So I know all the Mustang fans, that all of our watchers and listeners out there understand that we play a big role in the hobby, and all of us want to thank you for what you've
Yeah.
done for some of these cars, because young people that don't know what a Mustang is see one of your builds and go, that's cool. And that's what got you involved in the first place.
Right, absolutely. And we do have a lot of cars in video games, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like CSR2, a lot of handheld devices that people race our cars. It's pretty cool to see that.
Do you have an all-time favorite Mustang, or one of the Mustang builds you guys did?
You're going to make Mike
I think
Ray
they're
happy.
all, you know what? There's something about that. You saw that producer over there. It's
Yeah.
just the first car we ever widened 4 inches
Yeah.
and cut it. It's kind of been, it was really a fun build. It had a really cool motor from an old friend of ours that's long past. So there's a lot of connections with just
Yeah.
people with it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the next one, because you never
Yeah.
feel like you did it
Right.
right.
Yeah.
You're always searching.
Yeah.
We never
They were just
feel
talking about that in the
we
tour.
never feel like you did it.
They're like,
You're
we're
always,
coming
the
up
next
with-
one's gonna be better.
Yeah, they came and just said it, and they came up with an idea, like on a 69 they're working on the next 69 we're going to do this.
Right.
Something,
Yeah,
something's in their
exactly.
eye.
So you got a learning curve when
Yeah.
you do a car, you want to do something else?
Yeah, you're always like, when you're done, you're always like, I think that's everything in material things in life, is
Yeah.
that you always think it's going to be this and that,
it's
and
not
you
there.
get there, and it's never quite there, which is what drives you to try to get there the next time.
So, I mean, you do other cars, there's some classics, and everybody loves the muscle car era, but what do you think kind of separates? I mean, that original Mustang, 62 years later, it's still beautiful. I mean, I've been to my class reunion. There's not a whole lot of beauty walking around there anymore.
I just went to my 45th.
Did you really? Well, yeah, there's just a bunch of old people there.
Yeah.
So what is going on with,
Just don't look
I mean,
in the
car
mirror.
design, do you see car design? I mean, we talked to Gail Halderman before he passed. He drew that first car, and he said he'd hate to be a designer today because they're just a jelly bean that they design headlights and taillights. I mean, working on the cars that you do, like the shape of a 69, does that kind of inspire you guys?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think the automakers are they, like he said, they're in a box now.
Yeah.
The bumper's got to be a certain height. The impact of human hitting the front end. There's so much that we as regular people buy a car don't understand why they do things they do, but
Yeah.
it's the
All
regulations.
safety
that they
regulations,
have
yeah.
To
Yeah.
do radiuses that we
Yeah.
are like, you kidding me? So we, thank God, don't have to do that.
Yeah.
So people can say, oh, why can't they build that? Well, they can. It's just they can't.
Mike, how cool is it
Yeah.
to have talking to Mike Ring, we're at Ringbrothers, they're building really rolling art.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
creations for the next generation to fall in love with. Mike, we can't thank you enough for taking time out. I know you were working,
I
but
appreciate everything we do like this. Just makes maybe more people aware of who we are. So that's good.
well, if there's anybody out there that didn't know about Ringbrothers, you got to know about it
Yes.
now. You check them out. Mike Ray, thank you for making this connection.
Yeah.
Jim, wherever you are.
Yeah. Jim, you missed
Good
it.
luck finding him.
Mike was home working on the next project.
I'll be here tomorrow, and I'll be here Sunday.
Bless your heart. I hope you enjoyed talking with Mike. Mike, again, thanks for your time today.
You're very welcome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So this is why you watch them and listen to the Mustang Owners Podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you click on that like button, because that way it'll spread the algorithm around, so other people who love Mustang content get to see and hear about the Ringbrothers and Mike Ring's interview today. And if you can, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. If you're really sharp, you get the Mustang Owners Podcast apparel, or I would suggest any of the Ringbrothers apparel is really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
We're
Yes.
usually giving it away because you can't sell it. So
Great stuff. So I appreciate you guys joining us today. Thanks for joining us. And for the next time, we'll just have to catch you down the road.